From Calvary Church of Santa Ana, this is the Calvary Life Podcast, the show where we share stories, laugh together, and have discussions about faith, life, and God with people from Calvary Church. Here's your host, Eric Wakeling.
All right, welcome to a very special episode of the Calvary Life Podcast. The guest we have today, I actually never thought we'd be able to get on this show, but she is here to talk to us. Welcome, Grace Wakeling.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
You're making me feel like a celebrity.
I know you are.
Thank you.
Awesome. This is my daughter, in case anyone doesn't know. And how old are you, Grace? What grade are you in?
I'm 17 years old, and I'm a senior in high school.
Awesome. Okay.
Yes.
And tell me just a little bit about, first of all, before we get into like our actual topic for today. Like,
right.
How did you first start coming to Calvary?
It was not like an option. I don't know. I feel like I was born here, probably.
You were basically, yes, you were born here. I mean, not here, but we were going here.
Right.
When you were born. So
yeah, I've been at Calvary since before I can remember.
That's right. You were in the nursery when it was like the underground. Mm-hmm. So you were in the nursery there,
with the
and
Jesus
you're in
painting.
high school group there.
Oh my gosh. Not full circle, like my life.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. So, we are not here to talk about what it's like to be a pastor's kid or things like that. But if you feel like you need to share some things like that, that's fine.
Right.
But we are here to talk today about TikTok.
Yes. I love TikTok.
Okay.
Don't let me, I'm not biased or anything.
What do you mean you're not biased?
I just started out by saying I love TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't want people to write me off immediately.
You
because
ruined
I said
all your
that.
credibility.
I probably did.
Maybe it's possible. And you are, though. I mean, not to be braggy, but this is from a kid who's like a smart kid, like a driven kid, but you love TikTok. This isn't just some sort of thing that you should do to melt your brain, right?
True, yeah.
Or is it?
I wouldn't, it's not directed towards less motivated people or anything.
Okay.
But I would say it probably has minorly affected my attention span. Maybe more than minorly.
Okay.
Just because the videos are at maximum a minute long.
Right. Okay, wait. Let's tell people what is TikTok, right?
So, sure, yeah. TikTok is an app where people can post videos of literally whatever they want.
Okay.
About anything. They're kind of there are guidelines and stuff, so it can't be too inappropriate or anything.
Okay, right.
But yeah, it's just for creators. Sorry,
it's okay.
It's for a lot of creators to be creative or just random kids to mess around and stuff.
Yeah.
But
so is it a certain length? So Twitter, how it's you have to write 140 characters or 280 characters or whatever.
So there's 15-second videos. I feel like most of those are it can actually be anywhere, any length up to a minute, pretty much.
Okay.
Because you can film a video yourself, and then it can be 12.7 seconds long if you want it to.
Okay.
But most I feel like dance videos and stuff, those are all around the lines of 15 seconds.
Okay, wait, didn't it really start by being dances, or is that how it got big, was being dance videos?
So it originated from Musical.ly, right?
Right.
Musical.ly was you could call it dancing. It's more that this is your phone, my hand's my phone. Mm-hmm. So it's you're doing music and doing cool effects stuff like that.
Not everyone's gonna have this on video.
I just
some
realized
people are gonna have this video. It's
sorry
okay.
to those of you listening.
But you can, if you want to see Grace doing what she was just doing, you can make sure you check it out on video. But okay, go ahead.
So it started from Musical.ly, and then Musical.ly kind of died. Mm-hmm. As some social media apps do. And then it got brought back recently-ish in the last couple years as TikTok. So it started off, as dancing videos.
And wasn't it almost not instructional, but it was there was a certain dance that got put out and then you were trying to do your version of that dance?
Yeah. Okay, so...
Renegade or whatever.
Right. So eventually once there were like TikTok celebrities and stuff,
Okay.
they would get like, or like people who would get popular from doing like a certain dance that they made up.
Okay.
Then like it's like a trend, not really a trend. It's just like a TikTok thing. Like you just do a TikTok dance.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Not all people are into dances. Like I couldn't tell you the last time I learned a TikTok dance.
Right.
Just because TikTok is such a like diverse platform.
Because now it could be a video about anything. I mean, maybe it always could have been, but it felt like
but now
was...
that it's so widely used by like everyone, there's like literally every kind of video.
Okay. Now, are you allowed to like? Could you put like a clip of a movie on there or something, or is that like would get taken down or something? Or you're not sure?
I think that they do get taken down eventually.
Okay.
I have seen some people like one person did like the entire movie of Tangled in like 1 minute segments, so you could just like scroll through and watch all of Tangled. I think it got taken down though.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Okay, so it's like so it could be anything. It's people making their own creative stuff at some level, and is it like? Do you think the kind of stuff that you like to watch on TikTok, like what's that? Is it like funny stuff or is it what?
Yeah, I feel like they're really random. The like TikTok algorithm gets really specific to you, and I feel like they almost like read your mind, which is creepy, but also like I don't mind it just because I like having videos like
that you like.
That I like, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like helpful, but the videos that I like are generally more just like random like funny videos.
Okay. So random funny videos. And now I remember when it was like you guys were first, sort of discovering it and getting into it, and it was more like the dances and stuff like that. And like I thought I had a pretty good like Renegade version of that song. Is a song Renegade.
It was really good.
Yeah, you think so? She is for those audio only, she's staring at the camera and shaking her head no.
It was how would I describe it? Like stiff.
Stiff, okay.
Yeah.
Like
I'd rate it like a 4 out of 10.
Behind the beat a little?
Sometimes behind, sometimes ahead of the beat. Very inconsistent.
Okay.
Overall, bad.
Okay. She's a very encouraging young lady. But okay.
I've been told I'm inspirational.
So you've been told you're inspirational?
No.
Okay. I was like, wow, that's incredible. I wonder who told you that.
I know.
Because I
probably don't know me.
Talk to them about their lying, yeah. But okay. Now I was supposed to ask you, like, there's like different types of TikToks, right?
Yeah. Okay. So that's what I was saying with like the dancing TikToks.
Right.
They call it like straight TikTok. That's like the dancing. And like kind of more like awkward and like fake seeming TikToks, like super like done up people.
Yes, yes.
And then like there was a phase of TikTok where it was like there were all these different like quote unquote sides of TikTok, and people would be like, I'm on the frog side of TikTok. I'm on the beans side of TikTok.
Oh, what does
I'm
that
on
mean?
like.
Okay, wait, you have to unfold this a little bit for us.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
So I don't remember when it was. I think it was like right when we got into quarantine, because I think everyone was going a little bit insane.
Right.
So there were like days when my whole For You page, the For You page is like what you scroll on. That's like the recommended videos for you, basically.
Okay. Yep.
So like every single video would be about like frogs and beans and like Burlington Coat Factory. Just the most random stuff that I have no explanation for. Bibble from that one Barbie movie.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
What did Bibble sound like?
Nope. How about you give us a Bibble impression?
Just help me get there. No? Or like, it was like...
Sure.
Okay, so
well, he would also sing in different voices.
That's right.
Beside the point.
Okay, so there's a lot of Bibble from the Barbie...
Yeah, for like a week, though.
Old Barbie cartoons.
Yeah. TikTok moves really quickly through trends. So like 1 week, one thing will be like super popular and like all over every video. And then the next week it won't be.
And like the next week you would be sort of like lame if you posted that, right?
Yeah,
like
or it would even
behind.
be a little bit like, oh, I forgot about that.
Within a weweek.
Yeah.
Okay, so it moves quick.
Yeah.
So a lot quicker than like so for you as like, you're 17 years old in high school still. So for you, like what are the social media platforms that you enjoy most, and what is it like, kind of how do you compare TikTok to it?
Okay, Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram, I've noticed every update they're doing, they're trying to get more similar to TikTok, which is strange.
Like they're doing the recommended for you stuff once you get through all your own
And also,
stuff.
have you updated and seen like the Instagram Reels?
Oh yeah, the Reels.
Those are literally TikToks.
Yes.
And like you scroll through it exactly like you would on TikTok.
Right. And that's like Facebook putting stories on Facebook.
Yeah, totally.
And stuff like that.
Yeah. And like I'm pretty sure Instagram and Facebook got it from Snapchat.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they all kind of like, I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Okay,
but,
sorry.
But like in the social dilemma that we watched, like, you know how they were talking about like how they're all trying to like see what'll grab your attention the most. So you can tell they're all like feeding off each other.
Right. And if they've discovered that TikTok has something or Snapchat has something, then they all start using that thing in their own way.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, interesting. All right. So Instagram is one that you like. And it has some things like Reels.
Instagram's more formal.
Okay.
That's probably like the most formal social media because you post like nicer photos of yourself where you like look good to kind of like put yourself out there.
Okay.
So like let people know like your DMs are open and stuff. That's what Instagram is used for, kind of. Snapchat.
And that way, let me
right.
mildly translate that for some of our listeners.
Oh, sorry.
Like that would be you're putting a pretty picture of yourself so that your DMs are open, like they will text you on Instagram, DM you on Instagram, and like say, "Do you want to hang out? Like, let's go on a
sort of like
right?
Start talking.
Okay, so see, this is an interesting thing too about how younger people start dating.
Right, the talking stage is definitely like a Gen Z type of thing, which is interesting.
Okay, yeah, so it's the talking stage, not even texting. You're just DMing on social media.
Any type of it could be texting.
Because to you, this is interesting. Because like to you. Like, I think to me, like people I'm in my 40s, obviously, and ancient, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gen X, by the way, not boomer. She likes to
Right.
She likes to call me a boomer. Mostly Ella calls me a boomer.
You just have like boomer tendencies. It makes him so angry.
And sorry to all of you boomers listening, but that is like a sort of a trend to be sort of mean to say that you're like,
I would say it's
you're
an
out
insult.
of touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're out of touch. Is what that means.
Right, yeah. Calling someone a boomer who's not like legitimately a boomer is definitely an insult.
Yeah. Okay.
Not in a rude way.
This is so crazy. Okay, so I don't remember what I was talking about. Shoot.
Something about Instagram.
Oh yeah, like DMs. So that's like even like texting or whatever. It's like you don't like I would only text people pretty much like via message app, like my texting app on my phone. Where occasionally I'll comment on things they'll put on social media, like even in a DM.
Yeah.
But I'm like not like just initiating like communication that way with someone. But you guys, like texting is like anything on any platform.
Yeah.
Okay. Predominantly though, you text on
Snapchat.
Right. Okay. So tell people about Snapchat a little bit.
Snapchat it's really just like a messaging app kinda.
Yeah.
Except like on iMessage you would like text with only words. You would you can take a picture of like your face or anything.
Yeah.
And like put words on it so that you're talking to someone that way.
Yeah.
It's almost like if you're like FaceTiming someone, but like not in like live, not live
movie.
FaceTiming.
It's like photo FaceTiming.
But you can also like just like words text on Snapchat.
Yeah. And
you can post stories,
videos, stuff like that.
Filters and whatnot.
Right. Snapchat's where it like really started with like the silly face filters and stuff. Like the silly filters.
Yeah, totally.
I guess they've all done like make yourself prettier filters.
Right, like beauty filters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also like I do think they kind of started on Snapchat.
Okay.
Like
so
any face filters did.
Any face filter. Okay. So like you're into Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok primarily, right?
Right. Just because like you guys don't really let me download apps.
Okay. What do you mean by you guys? Who's that? Who are you referring to?
My mother and father.
Okay. So your mother and father don't let you download
So
apps.
I'm just not like knowledgeable about anything else.
Right.
Or like even what else you would use.
But we let you use those ones, whereas actually a lot of people, I think, might even think like I'm making a bad choice by letting you use those. Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
You don't, do you not think that's true?
Yeah, I think you think that more people are stricter than you. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I got you. I understand. All right.
Yeah.
So we're semi-strict, but we also let you have these things. But we're pretty
Right.
strict about your time on it.
Yes.
Yes. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay. So, all right. So I know that just wanted to like cover some of that kind of social media stuff, but like, so things like who uses Facebook though then? Because you don't use Facebook.
Old people.
Old people use Facebook. Okay.
Kind of. Well, like some of my friends have Facebook, and like they kind of follow like maybe like more political stuff on there.
Yeah. Because you have some of your friends like into political conversations and some aren't,
Yeah.
right? Okay, yeah. So that makes sense because I do think Facebook is like way
Yeah.
more political. In fact, that's like why I don't prefer it
Yeah.
anymore.
Or like some of my friends have Facebook just because like other people, like maybe like family members, don't have any other way to like talk or like update each other on. So yeah.
Yeah, because on some of those other ones you have, it's not really about like posting an article or something.
Right. Yeah. Facebook's not for like entertainment, you know?
Right.
Everything else is really for entertainment.
More entertainment. Yeah, because, yeah, that's true. I was just thinking about like, oh yeah, because the other one it's like you don't really do is Twitter.
Right. Yeah. I don't have Twitter.
What, like how many of your friends do Twitter?
Most of them.
Most of them do Twitter?
Yep.
Oh, okay. But you don't do Twitter because of your parents?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Twitter is just a cesspool of nothing good, so, you know.
Yeah. Don't worry. I've realized like most of my friends have Twitter.
Okay, I got you. All right, so let's get back though. We're talking about TikTok today, and we'll talk like a little bit more about like some of these different kinds of things with it. But like, do you know how right now TikTok is like controversial because of like President Trump and China and stuff like that? Sorry, I like saying it like how he does.
Yeah. Okay, so like
I don't totally actually know like all about it.
okay, so there were obviously like he like said he was gonna ban it
Right.
a really long time ago. Like I feel like it was in like August.
Did you think they were doing like fake news against him or something, or like people were against him? Oh, because wasn't there the whole thing where people like tricked him about his rally?
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, so someone posted this video that was like, guys, you can buy tickets for like this Trump rally like for free.
Yeah.
And you can like reserve like 3 seats, blah, blah, blah. So then like, let's say like 200,000 people saw that video.
Yeah.
They all did it. So then that's like 600,000 seats
Yeah.
that he thought were going to be filled at his rally, and then they weren't. And so
Right.
he was just like sad afterwards.
Right. It was in a giant like basketball arena or something.
And there were like
Yeah.
barely any people there.
Right.
When just because they expected everyone to be there.
Right.
But there was like a picture of him afterwards of him like looking all sad, and that also got around TikTok, and people like felt a little bit bad for it afterwards.
Really? Wow.
Like not actually, but like,
Yeah.
we made Donald sad.
Oh. So like, okay, because I think maybe that and some other stuff with China. I know because there's other stuff with China that's like more serious.
Right. And I feel like that like whole like data mining thing, I feel like that is like, I feel like he's making it like more extreme than it really is, just because of the previous stuff like about him that happened on TikTok. So then he's like, oh, well, China's data mining, so like let's ban it.
Right. But it's
Yeah.
just, but maybe because it's like it made him mad.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. I don't actually know, obviously.
Okay. I'm sure it's like probably somewhere in that realm, but like
Yeah.
something about all that stuff.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't.
That's just what I've gathered.
That's
from
what you've
I've
gathered because it's like
observed.
even on TikTok, people are talking about that.
Yeah, TikTok's really political. Well, like I said, like there's people post videos about literally everything. So like
Yes.
there's a big like liberal side to TikTok. There's a big conservative side to TikTok. It's just like there's everything.
Yeah, like anything, right?
Yeah.
Like so, and that's like Twitter or whatever. It's just a platform to
totally.
say the stuff you want to say.
Yeah.
So, okay, so interesting. So, like, I think even like a lot of maybe people that would listen to this that are more my age or older,
Right.
probably don't have TikTok accounts.
Which is reasonable.
Which is totally reasonable, yeah. And so they've heard about it because of some of this, like Trump, is it going to be banned, like China stuff, and all of that. So maybe it's like interesting. Kind of even part of wanting to do this was like, okay, people could listen and hear, like, okay, well, what really is TikTok about,
Right.
but also just
Clear
to have
it up a little.
yeah, clear that up a little bit. Also, like, just to have like this conversation about social media with a 17-year-old, like
Yeah, totally.
and kind of what you think about it all, because I think like people can like judge on social media pretty hard.
Yeah, I know.
Right, like maybe.
And I think that's why like teenagers get kind of a bad rap right now, because social media is just such a big part of the way we live.
Yeah.
And it's like also like frequently like demonized by a lot of people.
Yeah. And do you think it's like, I mean, do you think it's like part bad and part good, or like what do you think? How bad do you think social media is for you?
I do think social media can have a lot of really negative effects, but I also think it depends on the person and like what they're choosing to see and like spend time looking at, because like all social media is like literally directed like to you specifically as an individual. So like I don't know. So like some people might like get more sucked into something that would make them feel like, let's say like insecure. Yeah. And then like, since the way social media works is like suggesting things that you like, quote unquote, might like, it'll think you like that, and then it'll just keep showing you things exactly like that.
Right. So it's...
Yeah. And then you just kind of spiral.
Right. And that's like what we just recently watched, that documentary. You referred to it, that documentary called The Social Dilemma, which is all about how they're kind of trying to keep your attention, and some of it's sort of obviously negative. But like, if you start expressing interest in like radical hate groups, like you're getting sucked down like a radical hate group cesspool in there, you know? Okay. Well, let's just keep having some fun with this though, a little bit with TikTok.
Okay.
All right. So like TikTok, like there's celebrities on there probably, right?
Yeah. That's actually a really big thing. Like even there's dust. Even just for like culture right now, I feel like TikTok celebrities is like such a new, it's never existed before obviously, but like it's a really big thing.
Yeah.
Like
even
Charli
Ella,
D'Amelio.
like I was driving in the car with Ella and she's like, we're listening to like Kiss FM on the way to, and she's like, oh, that's a TikTok song. Like, oh, that's a TikTok song.
Oh my gosh, the radio is like 90% TikTok songs right now.
Yeah, so like that song actually got famous
because of TikTok. TikTok popularizes a lot of things, songs.
Okay, interesting. Okay, and so then like, who are some of the like people that are TikTok celebrities? It's not Tom Cruise or whatever, or like some famous person that like, I know that's a Gen X boomer like famous person. So.
I mean, everyone knows who that is.
No, right, but that's all I'm saying is it's not
not like an A-list celebrity.
Yeah, not an A-list celebrity. But
because they're all like teenagers.
Okay.
So the most famous person on TikTok is Charli D'Amelio.
Okay.
She's like, I think she just turned 16. She's super cute. Okay. She's really good at dancing. That's like her thing.
Okay.
She's just really like adorable and like admirable.
Okay.
So
what makes her admirable?
I don't know. She just has really wholesome like content.
Okay. And is she like nice, not like trashing people? And
stuff? She's super nice.
Okay, cool.
And like whenever people have met her, they've also said she's nice. So that's a big part.
Is she the girl that you met in Hollywood that one time? Or
that was Emma Chamberlain.
Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
She's a YouTuber. She also has TikTok.
Okay.
But she's a YouTuber. She's probably one of the most famous YouTubers right now, actually.
Okay.
One of.
But you guys were like pumped when you met her.
Yeah, she's super cool.
And that was a few years ago.
Yeah, she was really nice, actually.
Oh, that's cool.
Even though she like, just got done with a workout. I would be not as nice.
Anytime. Just kidding.
Okay. Anyways, Charli D'Amelio.
Okay, who else?
Addison Rae.
Okay, what's her deal?
Less wholesome. She gets a lot of hate.
Ooh, okay.
Honestly, she kind of annoys me. I have a lot of opinions about everything, so
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, well, okay.
We're here to express them.
Let me explain to you like the houses.
Oh yeah.
So there's the Hype House. That was like the main first like TikTok house.
Okay.
By house I mean
Hype House.
Yeah, Hype House.
Okay. I remember when I first heard someone talk about Hype House.
Oh yeah, what did you think it was?
I think I like didn't understand what they said. Like it was like Hype House,
like house? One word or something.
Like or like Hype House. I'm like, what are you saying? I don't understand what you're saying. Anyway, it was just like I was very confused and I was very out of touch. But then
HYPE.
HYPE. Like I'm hyped for this house.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a Hype House.
Yeah. Because they have like the hype.
It's like a gang or something, right? Like a TikTok gang. It's like a TikTok gang.
A gang? Oh my gosh.
A TikTok clan, like a TikTok.
It's so embarrassing. A clan. It's not Clash of Clans. It's.
That's my favorite one.
Anyways, these teenagers, they're all really rich.
Okay.
Stop. I'm trying to explain the hype house. These teenagers, like, I guess their parents gave them money or something.
Okay.
Actually, some of them are like self-starters. Anyways.
Well, they got rich somehow, like off their like TikTokness and stuff, right?
They collectively like leased this huge mansion in LA, and because a lot of them lived in like Ohio or something, like something random.
Okay.
So then everyone could like fly out whenever they could. They could just live at that house whenever they wanted to. So they were like, I want to say there's like 20 people who live there now.
Gee, is it just like party fest then? Sort of, kind of.
Hype house less, sway house a lot.
Okay.
I'll get there.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the
Keep
hype house
building
is like the most, it's the more famous people. Like
Okay.
the really famous group is there. It's Charlie, Addison, Lil Huddy. Oh my gosh, I met Lil Huddy. Guys, Lil Huddy went to Hume Lake for winter camp.
Oh.
Before he was like super famous. We talked to him a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Lil Huddy probably has how many?
Millions and millions of
Do you call it followers on
yeah,
TikTok?
followers.
Okay. All right. Keep going.
So yeah, that's a hype house. There's a ton of drama with it. There was like a whole bunch of stuff went down with like the financial stuff with it. Like people were getting scammed. People were lying to people, blah, blah, blah.
Well,
I don't
like some
know.
people are getting canceled too, right? Like.
Right. A lot of people get canceled a lot. It kind of blows over. Like
So they could say something like racist or something?
Oh my gosh.
That kind of,
I forgot. I literally forgot, yeah, because it blew over. Lil Huddy, well, usually it's like a video will resurface of them from the past saying something bad.
Okay.
That happened with Lil Huddy.
Okay.
He said a bad word.
Okay.
And that video came up and like he got like exposed and then canceled. But now it's just a joke.
Like everybody kind of hates on him for a while, but then it's like kind of, it blows
Lil
over.
Huddy, he gets a lot of hate, to be honest. Like I feel like he does a lot of the same like wrong things that everyone else does, but like he just gets more hate than other people.
Okay.
But then also at the same time, it's
about
just
him? Like
he's he's just like really skinny and like kind of funny looking.
Okay.
Like there's nothing wrong with him.
Okay.
It's mostly just like a joke.
Okay, so they're part of the hype house.
Yeah, so that's a hype house. There's also the Sway house.
All right.
That's an all boys one.
Okay.
That's
Sway is like swagger, right? Like
I think so. Yeah. Honestly, don't know. Okay. Sway LA. That's what they call themselves.
Okay.
So they have another mansion. Actually, it's less of a mansion. Because they're more like in their they're all like between 18 and like 22 or something.
Okay.
Yes, a lot of them like try to make music and stuff. They do a lot of parties, do like just crazy stuff for videos. Yeah.
Okay. And are there other houses?
There are. They're not as relevant.
Okay.
I think there's like the Clubhouse that like someone from the hype house broke off and like started that.
Oh yeah, drama.
That was part of the drama.
Okay.
Don't even get me started. I just don't know it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and there's like, I don't even know the names of the other houses, honestly.
Okay, so I was supposed to ask you within this whole drama part of it with the house look is like, what are tea talks?
Oh yeah, Sway House.
Okay. By the way, Ella is the one that told me to ask you these questions.
Really? Okay.
Ella is
Tea
Grace's younger sister.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead. What are tea talks?
So tea talks are these YouTube videos.
Oh yeah.
TEA.
Oh okay.
TOKS.
Oh.
It's like a triple play on words.
Yeah, it is. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, because they talk like TALK about the tea.
And
tea is like gossip, drama, rumors.
Let's sit and have a cup of tea and talk about gossip. Yeah.
I I don't. Is that where that came from?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So
Let's
funny.
sit, have a cup of tea and talk about the gossip.
Okay, keep going.
So there's Tea Talks. There's these short YouTube videos where Josh Richards, who's like one of the main Sway House people,
Okay.
and he usually has like 2 friends with him, also in the Sway House.
Okay.
It like is different every time, but they just like go over that week's worth of drama. They come out like every Tuesday or something. So then like they talk about all the drama that happened since their last Tea Talk.
Got it.
Yeah,
It's like TMZ for, if you know what that is, for like TikTok world, for like social media.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, they're only like less than 10 minutes long, and yeah,
Okay.
they're really interesting.
All right. Okay, wow. So like, do you feel like, what else like about like the TikTok world would you want to like tell people about?
There's a lot of like sarcasm.
Okay.
A lot of things are a joke. Like if you were to download TikTok, like just know to not take things seriously right off the bat. There are some things that are probably like you can take seriously, but like 90% of what I see is like just ironic.
And sarcastic. And,
Yeah. There's also a lot of trends. And
Okay.
like I said, like they just go in and out super fast. Even just like the way people comment and like, I don't know, everything just moves really quickly.
So can you, so with TikTok, can you like, you can comment on other people's videos also?
Yeah. And you can send them like to your friends.
Okay. Kind of like repost them almost, or is it not like that?
No, you could you could duet their video, which means like,
Or like side by side?
yeah, it's kind of like a side by side.
Oh, because that was like started with the dance stuff where you could like try and do the dance
Yeah.
with the famous person kind of thing. Okay.
But now it's like people will like do like say like their responses to a video or something.
Oh, yeah. I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's where it can be either social drama or it can be like political or it
Yeah.
can just be funny.
Or just like jokes and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
And then like without names and stuff like that, but like there's like people like even in just in high school, right, that are sort of TikTok famous. Like
Yeah.
like at your school or at like other local schools even, right?
Not like big TikTok famous.
Okay.
But it's like a lot of people will like have a video blow up
Okay.
just because like if your video is like funny and it gets on the For You page,
Yeah.
a lot of people will see it, a lot of people will like it, then it blows up.
And then it blows up, but then it also blows by.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a kind of like a one hit wonder would be. Like
That makes sense.
just like, whoa, this thing's really cool. And then
right.
it doesn't exist anymore.
Okay. Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
All right. So like why do you think some people think TikTok's bad?
Oh, well, they probably don't have TikTok. If you think TikTok's bad, I encourage you to like download TikTok and just like do a little bit of scrolling, and like it'll probably make you laugh.
Okay. Because is it mostly like if someone were to say it's bad, it's because the stuff they're looking up is bad?
Yeah, because like normal, regular, like funny jokes and stuff about like on TikTok aren't gonna get like published on a news article because no one
Right.
cares that it's just something funny that like teenagers
Right.
are laughing at.
Yeah.
But
that
then when
makes sense.
something like scandalous comes up, then it's gonna get like on all these other platforms and like more people will hear about it.
Right.
And so then like people who aren't on TikTok will like only see like the bad and the ugly, you know?
Right. How much do you try to try to create anything? Do you try to produce anything yourself?
I actually don't really.
Okay.
I used to like when like TikTok was mainly like dances,
Yeah.
just because like they were fun and like with friends and stuff. And like Ella used to teach me dances because
Yeah.
Ella is on like that side of TikTok where she sees all the dances still.
Okay.
And Gabby, they both teach me dances.
Okay. Gabby's your friend.
My friend Gabby, yeah.
Okay. So they teach you dances. Do they try to kind of get you to come out of your shell more?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm just really out of the loop sometimes with the TikTok dances. But yeah, I don't really make things. I don't really make videos.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you ever like, because you like making stuff, like you like doing art and stuff like that, but it's
Yeah.
not really like interesting for.
I could make, a lot of artists do make TikToks like about their process and like their art, just to, like put themselves out there kind of.
Right.
like promote.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know.
It's even interesting, like, okay, so like the way I would think, like it was just interesting. I remember Ella was going to make we wanted to make something.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like recipes?
Yeah, like recipes.
Oh my gosh. TikTok, there's
Yes.
so many cool like food recipes. I
Yeah.
just sent someone one that looks so good. It's this like apple thing. It
See?
literally looks so good and I really want to do it.
Right, because that's where like Ella was like, oh, here, Dad, like let's make this. And it's like I
Yeah.
kept having to like watch like this
Yep.
TikTok video and kept having to like rewatch it over and over. And
Yeah.
like, you know.
The song behind it gets a little old.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas I would just like Google, yeah, like a Bon Appetit recipe or something.
I'm kidding.
I'm a boomer because I Google. So Google, Facebook, maybe.
No, Google, like, I don't know.
Google's just a tool,
Everyone uses
right?
Google,
Yeah.
But like, whatever.
What else do you think are the things that like only old people do?
I don't know, like read newspapers or something.
Oh yeah, news apps in general, right?
Oh, yeah.
Probably like news apps.
Well, the
or,
Social
like,
Dilemma told me to delete my news apps.
That's
so.
right. That's right. Which
Even though my AP Lang teacher told me I should be looking at the news.
Oh.
So,
well, it's probably good to be aware of the
Yeah.
news and to have some sense.
I do
of,
think that they were talking in the movie, they were more talking like their audience that they were talking to was more like people who like get sucked into everything.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then you only have like this news app that's just like reinforcing all the things that you're getting reinforced by on your
Yeah.
Facebook and on your Twitter. And then it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah. So, okay. So, yeah, like news apps, newspapers.
Yeah. What else are old people things?
I don't know. Are there other things that younger people are doing that old people aren't really doing as much? Or would you say of all the things already? Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok.
I feel like middle-aged-ish people like yourself
Yes.
like are all on Instagram.
Totally.
And like what's the like generation right above me? Millennials.
Millennials. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all on Instagram.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, millennials.
What do you want to say about millennials?
There was a whole like TikTok era, just
Yeah.
like a small TikTok trend making fun of millennials.
Okay. But it was like Gen Zers making fun of millennials,
Yeah.
not Gen Xers making fun of millennials.
Yeah.
Okay, so like what kind of stuff would you guys make fun of millennials
I think it was
about?
different stuff. Like
Okay.
Gen X would like make fun of millennials for being like,
Like entitled?
yeah.
Yeah.
But we made fun of them for being like cringy.
Like what's cringy? I know what it means.
Like,
or is it not
just
appropriate?
like, no, it's fine. It's just like, I think it's offensive.
Oh, okay. We don't
Yeah.
need to be offensive to people. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. All right. But yeah, so it's just interesting to think about how you perceive some of this stuff or how your generation like perceives certain things like that. I just kind of think it's fascinating. How much do you guys like, I know you have to do email in
School.
for school, especially like these
Right.
days, good grief. But like, is email a way you would ever communicate outside of for school?
No. Like, what?
Right.
Like, maybe, I guess, like, for college stuff right now, but that qualifies as school, I think.
Right.
And, like, maybe, like, job application type of stuff.
Right.
But, like, I wouldn't talk to, like, my manager right now over email or anything.
Right. You wouldn't email your manager even. But that's just, you have to just call, right? Or just talk.
Well,
or what do you
even
do?
just, like, an app, like, they'll, like, just send a little message out, like
Okay.
a text message that's, like,
Got it.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, because you're doing like a hostess at a restaurant kind of a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, so yeah, because that's true. I mean, email really is, I think, even for a lot of people, like I think is more like for work.
Yeah.
And
It's definitely more formal.
Yeah, it's definitely more formal, or like for shopping kind of stuff or something like that.
True. Actually, yeah, I do get a lot of emails about like just like brands and
promotional
whatnot
or
I've,
whatever.
like, subscribe to. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so like, why do you think I don't have certain things on my phone?
Like what? Like TikTok?
Like, I don't have Twitter. I don't have news apps. I don't have Facebook
Right.
on my phone anymore. Like, why do you think I made that decision?
Because you watched The Social Dilemma.
No, I did this like
Really?
months ago
I didn't know you got rid of Facebook.
off my phone. I still have it on my computer. I do mostly work stuff on it.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I feel like you and mom are like pretty good at not getting like sucked into that world of like seriousness and like my whole life is about politics type of stuff. Just because like, what's the point? But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. That's my best guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is because I don't want to get sucked into things. I also don't want to like have my time just be completely consumed by it, right? Or like, I was even finding for myself, I don't know how you feel about this. Like, I was finding like I was having like more stress, like kind of like stress in my life from all of that, like what Facebook or Twitter, especially those two for me, Facebook and Twitter. Like Facebook and Twitter are a little more like angry people. It feels like,
Yeah.
or like that's where I was encountering that. Whereas like Instagram just felt like, oh, it's just like pictures and it's fun. You know, it's just like people's lives. It might be over idealized versions of people's lives.
I would say Instagram's one of the more like toxic platforms of social media.
Okay, tell me what you mean by that and why.
Just because you're like exposed to like more like celebrities and stuff, like celebrities looking their best and like everyone's trying to look their best and you just know for yourself you don't always like look your best.
Yeah.
So then when you see all these other people on Instagram like feeling or you feel like they look better than you all the time, it's like, I don't know, gets you down.
Yeah. And that's probably how a 17-year-old girl and a 46-year-old man are like using social media in different ways.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
But like, okay, so like without having to be too like revealing or whatever, is that like hard? Like, is that like, how is that? Is that hard for you sometimes?
Honestly, I don't use Instagram a lot.
Okay.
Like I don't do a lot of like scrolling around on Instagram really.
Okay. Because is it the scrolling around on
The Explore page?
the Explore page? That's where it will really get you, right?
Depends. It like again, it depends on what you look at.
That's true. What you follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really like mine's mostly like jokes and like maybe some memes and stuff.
Your Explore page or your friends?
My Explore page.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's also like all the Facetune stuff. Like some people like
Oh yeah.
will like hyper edit their photos and then it's like unrealistic beauty standards.
Yes.
Instagram creates a lot of unrealistic beauty standards.
Okay.
Which affects the mental health of a lot of individuals. Which is why I would say it's the most toxic.
Okay. That's interesting because I bet it's interesting. Like I bet older people, like my age, old or whatever, but like older people would think it's potentially not as like they might think TikTok or Snapchat are like worse, right? Like I think adults think Snapchat's worse because of how it like disappears. It feels like a shady thing to grown-ups.
Yeah.
It can be.
I can see that, but also it's like I don't know. Might as well be like a text. I feel like I wouldn't really like scroll back up in my text and like reread stuff.
But like it's like where it gets inappropriate stuff, like naked pictures and stuff like that.
I see. I see.
Like so that's where it's like like
but then again, there can be like inappropriate stuff on a lot of apps.
Totally. And that's where, at least in my view as a parent, you would want to teach your kid how to make good choices and have good values, right? Versus, and then be able to use something well. Like I want to obviously give you boundaries and protect you in certain ways because obviously we don't just let you have everything. And that's part of why we don't like let you have your phone just in your room all night, stuff like that, which I know is probably like annoying to you as a kid, right?
Yeah. It is. Like, I don't know.
Exactly. But that's where we think like we're just trying to like protect you from stuff partially, but we also want to like give you good tools to use them. So do you think like how do you think parents should deal with their kids with social media and phones and stuff like that? Like what do you think like a parent should do?
Social media? Okay, honestly, I feel like maybe waiting until like they're like maybe in high school even for social media.
Yeah.
Like in my opinion, like Instagram, like I would probably make my kids wait until they're like 14 or like a freshman to get Instagram.
Okay.
Just because I don't think that like middle schoolers are mature enough to deal with the way that Instagram affects people.
Yeah. That beauty standard stuff especially. Yeah.
Yeah. With like phone stuff, I don't know. What would I do?
Yeah.
Or like,
yeah, it's fine.
well, I don't know. I only know my situation.
I know.
To me, okay.
It's fine. You can talk about it.
To me, I feel like it doesn't make sense to have both like downtime and taking my phone at night.
Right.
You
Okay, because
know?
we do explain downtime.
Okay, so there's like parental restrictions on my phone
Yes.
that have like passwords and stuff that like make it so all of my social media apps and like
Yeah.
random stuff like my notes app and my like
I know, and that's probably just because we can't control how it does it. But yeah, so
all those apps,
Yes.
they like shut down at 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock.
It used to be a little later. And
Yeah.
It's recently gotten a little earlier. We don't need to
Anyways.
talk about that.
Yeah, and so they just like shut down for the night until like 6 a.m. I want to say.
Right. Okay, because it's like, so that stuff already gets shut down, but then we also make you put your phone in
Right.
our room before you go to bed.
Right.
So, yeah, so that's annoying to you that you have to do both.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Like I feel like only one is necessary.
Okay, I understand. But you could just be like FaceTiming with your friends all night if we didn't.
I could, or you could just take my phone at night, and then when I'm like, is this really a conversation you want to be having on a podcast right now?
It's fine. I'm not scared of it. It's fine.
Okay, wait, what was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say like, or when I'm like, just like awake, I guess, past whenever my downtime is, or like
Yeah.
if I'm like at a sleepover or something, then like I have my apps.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, we do usually give you some extra time when you're at places.
Like 15 minutes.
Okay. All right. Maybe you're right. Maybe let's not talk about this. Just kidding. It's fake. No, I think this is good to
what
talk
I
about it. It's
thought.
hard. This is like a hard balance, and especially as you get older, like it's a little like easier for us to be strict on Ella when she's 13, and then it's like now as you're 17, I mean, you're 6 months, you'll be 18. In like 8 months, you'll be graduated from high school or something like that. 7, whatever that is. But like, we're in this process to try to like let you have more freedom and that kind of, so anyway,
Yeah.
It's a challenge. Okay. But it sounds like you'd be stricter on Ella. So we should take away Ella's phone
Not her phone.
or her social media.
Yeah, I wouldn't have given Ella, if I was the parent, I would not have given Ella social media or Instagram when you guys did.
I know we gave in because of Corona, I think.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. All right.
It's fine.
yeah.
I don't know, she's fine.
Yeah, she's doing good. She actually is like interesting how she like gave up Instagram for a while. Like,
Yeah, that was weird.
Why was that weird?
What 13, how old is she? 12, 13?
13.
What 13-year-old? What 13-year-old like is like, I'm going to give up Instagram for a month or
I
like
know.
2 months or something.
Yeah,
I don't
she
know.
did though. It was crazy.
I've never done that.
And she's kind of like a little like activist on there too. So, but whatever. We shouldn't talk about Ella.
Yeah, we shouldn't gossip about it.
We're not gonna. She'll listen to this.
Really?
I'm sure she will. It's fine, and she'll be mad at you for
Yeah,
saying
she's
we
gonna be
should
mad at
take
me about
away
things.
social media.
Ella, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to expose you for being on straight TikTok.
All right, this is like I hope this is like really interesting for people, and they can kind of process a little bit of okay, so like whether it's like their kids or they just don't know about this stuff at all. They are an actual boomer generation person that just doesn't kind of like know how this generation is thinking about these things. There's like good and bad, like anything in the world. Like it can be used for good, it can be used for evil. It's more about how you'd use it than the thing itself, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
But it's also like really good to have that awareness. I think that it's trying to get you, like it's trying to grab your eyes and your attention. So do you ever get like worried about that, about how it's like kind of some of that stuff we learned in that movie, or how it's trying to get more of you?
A little bit. There was like a time during the summer when I could tell that like my phone was like, or mostly just TikTok, that it was like trying to like keep me on there, really. Although TikTok does do, if you've been scrolling for like an hour, I think it is, or like 2 hours, they put up this little video for you that's like, stop, you've been scrolling for too long.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because so many people have like, I don't know, faced like health like issues because of like, I guess, being on TikTok for too long, which is insane.
Just
and like
literally rotting your brain.
Yeah. There's like another warning video that's like, go like get a snack and take a nap and then come back. Because
Does it ever say like go outside and like see nature? As it should. Okay, so this is very interesting, Grace. Thank you so much. I have one final question for you. Like,
ooh, okay.
Why do you think the pastor of your church is so cool?
So cool.
Yeah.
Do people describe him as cool? Oh, wow.
I don't think so, actually.
I think the coolest part about him is his outfits on Sunday.
Oh, yeah? What do you think about his outfits?
They're so creative.
What are they like?
Oh, my gosh. Okay. So he wears this one outfit that's like a black top and like black pants. And I think that one's extra creative. Sometimes he wears another outfit that's this black top and these black pants. That one's cool too.
With black shoes too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did have somebody email me just today actually asking me if there was any symbolism to why I would wear all black on Sundays. And I said, no, it's just I think it's a clean look. I don't have to think about it. My
theology class actually had a segment about how wearing all black means Satanism. I'm not even kidding.
That's true. It did, huh? And they talked about like goth or something like that and like Satanism. Yeah, that was, I don't know. I think that's kind of ridiculous. They were like, rank how bad these things are. And it was like, wearing all black was like the third worst one. I think that class like hadn't been updated for like 20 years or something. Yeah, for sure. So probably could use an update. Yeah. It just made me laugh. It does. Especially when you thought about your dad as pastor wearing all black all the time. Yeah. I actually didn't even think about it until now, but that's really funny. Okay, good. All right. Well, thank you for opening up the world of social media and teenagers for us. Boomers and people that act like boomers, right? Right. All right. Thanks, Grace. You're welcome. All right. Thank you. Thank you for listening to the Calvary Life Podcast.